Cinema 3D Super Tournament.
Bounce, bounce. Come on, baby. Bounce, bounce. Come on, baby. I don't care about a thing as long as I get to you. 'Cause I like your back, that smack, and that is all that I wanna do to you. So come on over, baby girl. Let me give you a ride.
Greetings from Seoul, Korea, and welcome to the GSL. I'm Tasteless. With me is Artosis. How you doing, dude?
I'm doing great.
You doing great?
I'm doing great, man. I mean, here we are, the top 4 of the Super Tournament, the biggest money
Doing great,
tournament ever in esports.
Yes.
Tasteless. There's so many people here.
Dude, the studio is packed, man.
The FXO team standing right over there. I see him. There's Andy right there. Oh, he's my buddy.
Yeah,
there
man.
he is.
It's actually so full in the studio right now. It's actually going out into the lobby.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of new LG TVs, 3D TVs
We
out
do,
there
man.
in the lobby.
People got to be coming down to this studio.
That's what they got to be doing.
For the next few days, there's going to be 3D matches.
Yeah.
Not in English, but they're still going to be in 3D.
They're going to be in 3D.
Yeah.
And everybody speaks the language of 3D.
Something that people don't know about us.
What?
You and I are 3D.
Yeah.
We actually aren't just ideas.
Yes, you are.
Like, put your hand right through me.
No, we're not
you
just-
ruined
we're
it.
people.
Uh-huh.
No, but seriously, this is we got a new 3D sponsor and everything like that. There will be for the next I think it's 3 days, 4 days. It's not in English, so I'm not entirely sure. But
Yeah, I think it's 3 days.
But I think it's 3 days
Yeah.
of 3D StarCraft 2 matches here. So
It's pretty sick.
definitely check that out. Come to the studio if you're in Korea, and you can see all that. It's pretty cool. So today, the human race is won. The Zerg and the Protoss are gone.
The human race has won.
We beat the aliens.
It's a feel-good
We
movie.
need to get that. What's
Yeah,
that
it's
scene?
definitely not Skyline.
You know that scene from Independence Day?
Yeah.
You know, where the president and he gets the whole human race to come together in one of those feel-good moments.
that
Everybody's like,
great
yeah!
movie where they, with the least compatible laptop in the world, the Apple laptop, they give a virus to an alien
They
spaceship.
give the spaceship, yes. They're like, we're going to give him a virus. So it's like somebody who did not use computers. Like,
It's like,
thank God.
the alien spaceship randomly has the
run
iPod
off
port.
Windows XP.
Yeah, man. Oh, my
Thank God my USB plug will work in an alien spaceship.
No,
We can have-
Firewire. It was an Apple laptop, man. What do you want? The aliens know what's up, man.
They did, man. They were using that future technology from 10 years before it came out. What are you going to do?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So our first match, it's MarineKing. Yeah, MarineKing against MMA.
Wait. Just 1 second, if I could.
No, please, go.
Before we get off the subject completely of alien invasion movies, Skyline is a terrible movie.
I didn't even see it.
Don't watch it.
You know
Anyways,
what's good? What was the one area? No, the one with the prawn.
Oh, yeah, District 9.
District 9.
That was
not
awesome.
Area 9. District 9.
Area.
I'm like, Area 51. Like, no, Nick. Different thing entirely. Yeah, District 9 was good sci-fi.
That was a great one. Skyline was terrible, though, man.
No, that's bad. And it's not even like the good kind of bad, from what I understand.
No. It was
There's
just,
no
it was
Steven
a really,
Seagal
really
in
bad
it.
movie.
It's not like I can just sit there and actually make fun of it in my head.
It was bad, man. All right. That's all I wanted to say.
No, it's fine.
Please, bring us
Look,
Tasteless.
we got hours of unscripted television to cover, man.
We do.
We got a lot of stuff we need to be saying, all right? We're here at the semifinals. We do have MMA against MarineKing Prime. Now, MarineKing Prime, I think this is potentially, possibly the most interesting character that we have at the GSL.
It is.
He has quite a story. He's been to the finals 3 times.
No championship yet, Tasteless.
Has not
He's
won
a silver
once.
Speaking
Speaking of finals.
oh, there it is.
Look at that.
It's going to be at the Cetex Seoul Trade Exhibition and Convention Center. Hangyeol Station.
Hangyeol Station at exit number 1. That's line
That's
number
the
3.
orange line?
Come down here. If you're rich, buy a plane. Buy your own plane. Fly down here. Land on the GSL helipad we'll probably have ready on it with a plane. It's like,
the one that Tasteless' helicopter comes
that's
in
for
on.
my golden helicopter.
Oh, man.
I come down on a rope to cast the games.
The GSL helipad.
I don't take the subway like a normal guy.
No.
You know, my magic carpet
I
could
have
break.
to commute on the subway. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you're in. Well,
I'm
you
a
know,
jobber,
the thing about me
man.
is I can actually fly and stuff, but I want to look like a normal guy.
So you take
So
a
I just
helicopter.
I take the subway, a helicopter, whatever. But yeah, the ranking is actually a fascinating. Oh, hold on a second. We're gonna get the round eight match results. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so ready to do this.
Slayers MMA 3-1 over Slayers Ryung.
Yeah.
Good match. MarineKing Prime.we 3-0 over the best foe. You do not watch that match. Do not
That was
watch that
pretty
match.
bad. Okay, I'll sum it up, guys. Banshees flying into units that killed him. Pretty painful to see.
I'll sum it up. Cloak, uncloak, cloak, uncloak, cloak, uncloak. Kill 2 SCVs with that. All right, we had 3-0 Pulp Prime over Slayer's Alicia. Don't watch that match either. OGS top 3-2 against Zenix Line. Watch that match. It was great.
That
awesome
was epic.
match.
And on to today's match, MMA against MarineKing, as we've talked about, and Pulp Prime against OGS top.
That's pretty sick, man. All the young kids all together in the top 4. Great Terrans all. Can MMA? MMA has an interesting tournament road here, Tasteless.
Yeah.
Only Terrans. If he wins, he won a championship off of TVT.
No, I want to emphasize that again just one more time to really hit this home.
Skyline
MMA
is a terrible... Oh, I'm sorry, something else. Go ahead.
MMA actually only faced Terrans to get this far. That means he's pretty damn good at Terran versus Terran.
Yeah, he's good at everything, man. He just won the MLG.
Yeah.
He played Zergs, Protosses, and Terrans to do that, Tasteless.
Yeah, so we know he's actually a very well-rounded player because some nerd, you know the nerds, they'd be like, well, it's not fair. He only had one match. No, he just won MLG, and that's actually more of a stamina-based, well-rounded tournament because it's over such a short period of time.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he is very good, but in this case, he's only had Terran versus Terran, so obviously he's very, very good at that matchup. And I'm really curious to see exactly what he has in store for us today.
Well, here is MMA. What a sicko, Tasteless. Unfortunately, he will not be in Codex quite yet. Our boy Huck knocked him out.
Yes.
But he's an MLG champion. He's owning a tournament. Took out Lin, Supernova, Ganzi, and Ryung. Those are all really good Terrans, man. All of them. Every single one.
I mean, there's nobody who's, subpar.
And actually, if I look at this, if I have to rank all their TVTs, it goes in that order. So he's actually had a harder TVT every match.
It's
not like
kind of like a video game where each level you go up, it's harder than the one before.
Yeah.
Except for Sonic the Hedgehog, the first one where you got that one level where the water's filling up and you kept dying.
Oh, the Labyrinth, man.
Labyrinth
that was the hardest
hard.
level.
Yeah, what was that? I beat that level and I was like,
it's
what's in store next? And I just beat the game. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Labyrinth was second to last, right?
No, Labyrinth was, I think,
third to last? Oh, yeah, the Spring Zone or whatever was after. That was such an easy and fun level.
It was so easy. I don't even
You
remember.
get there
it.
and you're like, okay.
Yeah, man. No, I think the Labyrinth is the third or fourth. Someone's going to tell us
I think
on
it's the
Twitter.
third. I think it's
Whenever
third.
we do anything wrong, they tell us on Twitter.
That's true.
I'm
Or in the
sensitive.
forums, Tasteless.
In the forums. Now, this is the Super Tournament, different from GSL, Codas, or Team League, or anything else like that. We've basically taken overall the highest ranked players and put them in this giant bracket. So you have a lot of different play styles in here. These guys have come a long way, and they are so close. Only first place and second place get any cash, Artosis. So there's a lot of pressure to get out of this this phase of tournament, to come this far and not make it. That's rough.
Crazy.
Over here we have MarineKing Prime. Artosis, tell me about MarineKing Prime. I'll pretend to be the guy that doesn't know.
All right.
Who's that guy?
He's insanely good. Very stylistic. He's broken away from that a little bit. And now he's just kicking ass. He has all sorts of styles under his belt, but of course he does prefer Marines. And there he is.
There he
a
is.
fan favorite, to be sure.
I love watching this guy play. He is famous for getting into these scenarios in Terran vs. Terran specifically, where he ends up having to trade bases.
Yeah.
He does do the Marine Marauder medevac style.
Yeah,
Not
if he
as
goes for that
focused on
style,
tanks.
he will focus on getting into a base trade.
Yeah, because of course that type of army has more mobility, and it's less about raw strength and positioning. It's more about darting around, counterattacking, stuff like that. As you can see, their matchup history.
Yeah, that's right. These guys were actually both in the same group with Huck in the up and down matches.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
MarineKing took out Slayer's MMA 2-1, and then Huck smashed him. And that's it, man. That's their matchup history.
So both these guys famous for their Terran vs. Terran abilities. It's going to be pretty epic. I wouldn't be. I think it's anybody's game at this point in time.
It absolutely is. I agree with you, Tasteless. I think MarineKing has to be the favorite overall in this tournament. But MMA, he suddenly has huge stage experience. He went to MLG, Tasteless. He won MLG, Tasteless. What do you have to say about that, Tasteless? That's a lot of experience, Tasteless.
That's a lot. That actually is a ton, man. So we got the game is getting close to starting here. We have MMA against MarineKing, and I am amped to get this going. The map will be Crossfire for our starting map. That is a map that can be cut in half pretty quickly. If MarineKing Prime does go for the Marine Marauder, we could see it similar to the way Jelizer plays it, you know. Maneuvering back and forth on one side of the map, waiting for the siege tanks to move out so you can go back in there. It's also a map that can be, again, cut in half very easily because it's so skinny.
You know, I hate this map for Marine Marauder play. I really do. Every time I see it, I'm like, huh. I feel like Siege Tank's just too good here, Tasis.
It's time. The countdown started. MMA against MarineKing Prime. Terran versus Terran. One will go on to the finals. Will it be MMA, the winner of MLG, or the three-time finalist, MarineKing Prime? I don't know. We're going to find out pretty soon here. I'm Tasteless. With me is Artosis, and we're here at the GSL Super Tournament semifinals.
Players MMA versus MarineKing Prime Week.
MarineKing was looking pretty sick in that picture, man.
Yeah.
Pretty slick, man. Handsome guy. Over here in the upper right, in the red, we have the champion of MLG, Columbus, Ohio. Mentored by Slayer's Boxer.
Slayers MMA.
You know, as you said, Tasteless, all of these players in the top four are really handsome, nice guys.
Yeah, like the casters. Down here in the bottom left, we have three-time finalists of GSL.
MarineKing Prime Week.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Look at that.
We have a, that's actually not even.
That's actually not an accurate shot of our audience.
We have a lot more
We
than
got
that
all
here.
this new equipment in here, so it's actually this big snaking line of people. Thank you, LG, Intel, and G-Skill for making this event possible.
Without them, we would be nothing.
Without them, Tasteless would be homeless, living on the streets.
Toast would be in a cardboard box under a bridge.
Yep.
Eating grass. Can't catch fish to eat. He doesn't eat fish.
No, he
Tasteless.
doesn't eat fish.
That'd be a rough life.
I gotta say, you know, for a guy that doesn't even eat fish, because I get the argument to respect, like, you know, basically all living things, but fish I don't really feel bad for when I eat them.
Dude, I almost cry every time one of my fish dies.
Sea
My
insects,
tank,
man. They don't really have, you know, powerful
sea
brains.
insects. I don't step on bugs, Tasteless. Actually,
All right,
I kill
what about
mosquitoes.
flies?
I kill mosquitoes. I can't catch flies to kill them. I probably would, though.
Flies and mosquitoes are the enemy.
Well, they actually both spread disease.
Yeah, they do. They're nasty.
It's not like cows go around licking people to make them sick.
No, man.
No, it's not like flies or mosquitoes. All right, so we do have from MMA a second barracks. Interesting, with a gas. Very interesting, in fact. MarineKing, on the other hand, looks like he's saving up for a factory. He does have that gas going.
One Marine moving out here for MarineKing, peeking to see if there's any proxy. It's a one-on-one map, so it's pretty easy to do. You know, rushes that you can't normally do on, you know, 4-player maps, 3-player maps.
Tasteless.
Artosis?
This is getting interesting over at MMA's base. I'm like watching this. I know that we're looking at, there you go. See, 2 barracks. He's up to quite a bit of gas, and down goes a tech lab. And a Ghost Academy.
Whoa, what's happening?
What's going on?
Spooky. Ooh. No, seriously, yeah, he's getting ghosts. That's actually very interesting.
Yeah, this is a very quick Ghost Rush. Now, I have seen some Ghost Rushes from Terran before. I have seen Cloak. You get Cloak, and then you run up into their base and kill a bunch of SCVs.
That's actually an old strat.
Yeah, it is.
But it's not one that we really see anymore. Now, you know, with MMA being mentored by Slayer's Boxer, he's one of these guys that is very comfortable doing unorthodox strategies to kind of throw off his opponent. He doesn't have to play a textbook game.
Well, we do have Tekken up by MarineKing. Will he be going for Banshee, or will he be going for Blue Flame Helling Rush? And here's a little funny thing. Ghosts against Banshee are actually really, really good tastes. We've seen this before in the GSL. You know,
Well, you can EMP.
they obviously do a lot of damage. Oh, no.
I don't know about you, but I'm getting the repeating sound effect in my headphone.
Yeah.
Headphones. Headphone plural.
This is.
And is that your computer?
It's
that
either
is
mine
crashing?
or the Observer's computer. It is one of the GSL English computers.
Uh-oh.
We will be seeing
It was
shortly.
Artosis.
Was it me?
He accidentally kicked the button underneath his desk that makes
Did
the
I?
game crash. Now it looks like your computer is crashing, and now we get to see MMA thinking, oh, God, are we going to have to restart this?
I'm going to be really sad, man. If we restart this, I really and truly hope that we see the Ghost Rush again. I want to see these Ghosts against the Banshees. You know, you can EMP to uncloak them if they get cloaked.
Exactly.
Of course, Ghosts do a lot of damage. They own up light units pretty hard.
We might not have our preview screen, Artosis.
We're going to not have something tasteless.
This is just chaos.
I'm sorry
What are
I
you
broke
gonna
the
do?
GSL. Like,
You broke it, man. That reminds me, you ever
Oh,
said,
we're back. The game is back, Tasteless. And
All right.
I think it was our Observer. I think I might have to observe.
uh-oh.
We do have Cloak
Yeah, but
going
the thing
after
is-
MarineKing. I'm like just casting like
Yeah,
and he
but-
looks like this.
We have to, but here's the thing. Yeah, I guess it's fine then. All right,
Oh.
so the crane, and our observer's back in there too. Cool. All right. It
Global
was-
Observer.
Yeah, it was our
All right.
global observer computer. All right, all is well.
Here comes Marines with a Ghost. He's a specialist unit, Tasteless. He's a sniper. What will he be able to do here? Now he does have snipes. Snipe does a ton of damage against light units.
I love.
He had one-shot Marines with it, of course.
He might want to be careful how much energy he uses, though. You know, he's got to be very careful because when the Banshee does get out, it's going to kill someone.
Oh my God, look at this. Just sniping off a lot of Marines here. And of course, don't forget, he has a lot of range, does a ton of damage against light, 20 damage. So
Oh.
3 shots Marines, or 2 shots with a Marine shot.
Barely saves the barracks.
This is actually getting pretty crazy, Tasteless. In the meantime, as we see on the minimap, MMA taking the gold base near him. He does have 2 ghosts up here. This is actually doing crazy amounts of damage at the moment.
All right, the barracks is about to go down. That means no more Marines, which means we'll be entirely dependent on the Banshees and the Hellion that we have popping out here.
Now, MarineKing does have a Banshee entering the base of his opponent here, of MMA.
MMA slightly ahead with the SCD count here.
That's right,
24
but
to 18.
MarineKing, as we watch this, MarineKing does have a Banshee in the main base of MMA.
We're going to need to get a shot of the main base here.
The main base of MMA. And there you go. 10 kills on this Banshee. Cloak comes up. Uh-oh. That is an uh-oh moment, Tasteless. eBay is finished, but he's killed so many
If
SCVs.
Scooby was here, he would be like, ruh-roh.
That was...
But he's not.
Are you the voice actor for Scooby-Doo?
Yeah, man. You probably couldn't even tell the difference.
No,
you know?
I could not. And a scan does go up. Trying to buy time to get that turret up. Knows he's not going to kill the Banshee unless it is controlled by the best foe you. Well, then it would have 17 kills, would it? All right. So, wow, these Banshees are doing so much damage from MarineKing.
Actually, this game might have completely turned around.
Yeah, I think so, Tasteless. Now, we do have 13 SCVs against 16. MarineKing 3 in the lead, so the Banshees have done great. But MMA has that gold base, and MarineKing does not know about it. Look at that. Mule's being dropped over there. MarineKing's going to say, well, darn, man, that isn't fair. But as long as he knows, he will not care.
He's going for the factory add-on here. I mean, the barracks
Tech
add-on,
lab.
excuse me, tech lab here. He wants to
Sub
get rid of
stim.
any more upgrades, exactly.
A
Now
Ghost
that
is on the
Hellion's
way.
in here, this should be game.
Oh, man, yeah,
I don't see this resulting in anything but a loss. Nothing can get out of there in time without
Have to
dying.
agree.
Goodbye, Ghost.
And it's just not going to be enough, Tasteless. Oh, the SCVs take out a Hellion.
A little bit of mismicro, but another Hellion is here to save the day. And even though their turrets protecting up here, there's just no way for Marines to get back there alive in one piece.
Well, even if they do, you know, there's that Hellion and Marine in there as well. And just everything being dismantled. This build was so awesome and so cool, but MarineKing dealing very well with it. Just awesome crisis management there.
This is pretty epic. Talk about a turnaround here, though.
Yeah, and that's
he's
going to
moving
be
the barracks to the back. He can get these back here. Maybe the game's going to go on, but right now, even with the hidden expansion, there's just not much else that MMA can do. His strategy was cool, but not clean and safe enough.
You know what? That was cool, Tasteless. And you see Marine King is like, wow, I did not expect that. I took a lot of damage, but my crisis management was amazing. That's what he's saying right now.
That's what he's saying. MMA, I like the strategy he opened up with. It's actually very smart to do builds.
How much
like
you want to
that.
bet Slayer's Boxer had something to do with that?
Probably. What? It's like MMA thought up himself. He's like, give me credit. Come on, man.
That actually always happens to people on Boxer
Yeah.
Steve. Where you see creativity, you're like, nah, this is from Boxer. It's like Boxer had nothing to do with it. It's like a Zerg strat.
Here is Sella inside the booth.
Trying to cool down his...
it doesn't matter. Just going to the next game.
He's like, holy check, he got lucky. It's
no,
all right.
Sella, that is not catchy. Sorry. It was so cute. He told me backstage a while ago that he's like, I just love in the StarCraft scene I can convince people to just say holy check instead of holy expletive. I'm like, no, man. That's cute, but it's not going to happen. They got to reboot the Observer computer.
Yeah.
So it'll be a little bit.
That's all right. We'll keep you guys company for now.
We'll keep you company.
You're like, no, we're going to
cozy.
commercial. It's like, oh, sorry.
No, we'll probably stay here for that. I think we're going to go to commercial
of
after
course.
game number 2 or 3.
Well, we have a lot to talk about, actually. That build was so cool, Tasteless. Snipes one-shot Marines before combat shield.
It's smart.
Yeah.
And, when you think about it, obviously having the Ghost for the Banshee, I don't think he expected the Banshees to get in there, which is a little bit weird because it was pretty clear that that's what would be coming at him. There was just one barracks with a couple Marines, and then a Hellion pops out.
That's a good point.
You have to know that the lack of units indicates there's stuff elsewhere.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, he just doesn't have stuff. That's great. This is the semifinals
And
of the GSL.
imagine if there was a bunker up that ramp.
It's not like a placement match on the ladder. You're like, oh, he's terrible. It's great. I just go into his base and kill him. He's got 5 SCVs. It's not like that. So, do you predict MarineKing Prime to win the next game? It's going to be on what? It's on Metalopolis.
I think that's a really good map for MarineKing. Of course, MMA a great player as well. It's hard to say.
Well, MMA will probably not do an unorthodox strategy like that going into game number 2 because if you're down 2 games in a best of 5,
that's pretty terrible.
Really when you can't take any risks,
I know. I think he's going to play a standard straight-up game. What will MarineKing do, though? Will MarineKing actually go for one of his MarineKing styles?
Here's the thing: is he might have even done that in the previous game. It was just that it was a Banshee rush that actually worked and won the game. So he might have even tried to do that in the previous game. There's no way to really tell thus far. But the map is Metalopolis. This is probably going to be a much longer game than the map on the match on Crossfire.
I would say
Crossfire and Turn on that map is actually not even supposed to be short. But yeah.
Well, this map, Tasteless, they're going to be very far apart. Of course, close spawns are a thing of the past.
It is.
So
that was the Cretaceous period in the nerd timeline of StarCraft 2. I think we're in the Jurassic period. I believe that comes before the Cretaceous period.
I have no idea.
Put myself out on the line there. When I'm wrong, they correct me on Twitter. That's my life. I'm tasteless. When I make mistakes, nerds,
people point them out, man.
People point them out. It's tough. It's tough being me. This is the GSL Super Tournament. MarineKing Prime against MMA. I don't know why I blanked that out. Against MMA. Let's see who wins this next game.